Hello everyone, myself Anand Dwivedi welcome you all to the e-learning platform of St. Michael Academy, Bettiah. Today in this class, we are going to study Geography chapter of class 9, India, Size and Location. India has made significant development in overall economic field. This development has been recorded significantly in the field of agriculture, industry, technology, and of course in all the fields. These developments have mostly occurred in last 5 decades, or we can say 50 years. Let's see the location of India. India is located entirely in northern hemisphere. Latitudinal extent of our nation is 8 degree 4 minute north to 37 degree 6 minute north, and longitudinal extent of our nation is 68 degree 7 minute east to 97 degree 25 minute east. The Tropic of Cancer divides our nation into two equal parts. India has two groups of islands. They are Andaman and Nicobar island groups. These island groups are situated in Bay of Bengal region, while the second group of island, which is Lakshadweep, is situated in Arabian Sea. Let's talk about size of India. Area of land mass of India is 3.28 million square kilometer. This is a vast area. India occupies 2.4% of total geographical area of the world. As per size, India stands at 7th position. There are 6 countries larger than India. They are Russia. Russia is the first and largest country of the world. Russia has area of 17.07 million square kilometer. The second largest country in the world is Canada, which is 9.97 square kilometer. Next one, the third one is USA. The area of USA is 9.80 million square kilometer. The fourth country is China with the area 9.59 million square kilometer. Fifth country is Brazil with the area 8.54 million square kilometer. The largest country, Russia, is around 6 times bigger than India, while other 4 countries, Canada, USA, China and Brazil, are approximately 3 times bigger than India. The 6th largest country of the world is Australia, and its area is 7.68 million square kilometer. It is around 2.5 times bigger than India. The length of land boundary of our nation is 15,200 km, while the length of coastline is 7,516.6 km. India is bounded by Yangfold Mountain in the northeast, north and northwest. The length of India from Jammu and Kashmir to Kanyakumari is 3,214 km, while width of our nation from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh is 2,933 km. The latitudinal and longitudinal extent of our nation is about 30 degree, that is equal, but the latitudinal extent is in comparison smaller than longitudinal extent. The main reason of this one is all the latitudes are parallel. They are at equal distance all the points, but longitudes are not like that. Longitudes after equator, when we move towards polar region, it comes closer. So the distance becomes less in comparison. That's why the length of our nation is a little large in comparison to the width. The standard meridian of India is 82 degree 30 minute east. The main reason of taking a standard meridian of India is the vast land. India has 30 meridians or 30 longitudes which passes from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. There is a time lag of 2 hours. As we know, in passing one longitude, 4 minute times requires. So, from Arunachal Pradesh to Gujarat, there is time lag of 2 hours. We cannot take that several time in the same nation. That's why India has selected only one time, and the time which passes from Mirzapur, Uttar Pradesh is considered as a standard meridian of India. The longitudinal value of standard meridian of India is 82 degree 30 minute east. Do you know? When Suez Canal was opened in 1869, the distance of India from Europe reduced 7,000 kilometers. The location of our nation is very much beneficial for international trade. It is situated in such a nice location that it is in contact with all the neighboring countries. India is in contact with West Asia, East Asia, Africa, Australia and other neighboring countries. This location has been very much beneficial for our nation. If we talk about the relation of India with the other countries of the world, we find that this relation has been very old. Through ages, India had been in complete contact with other countries of the world. There were two routes from which India had contacts with the other countries of the world. They were land routes as well as sea route. Land routes were very old. Through this route, the traders coming from other countries, especially from Arab, they had their own trade. Indian traders also used to go to the western part of Asia for the trade from our nation. There were a number of passes through the mountainous region in the north of our nation. They used these passes in the conduction of their trade. Sea routes developed laterally around 500 years back, and nowadays through sea routes India used to operate their international trade. Land routes were very old, and these were used not only for the exchange of goods and commodities, it was used for the transportation of ideas also. The ideas of the Upanishad, Ramayana, the story of Panchtantra and other ideas were transported to the western part of Asia through our nation. Indian numeral system and decimal system of India also reached to the western part of the world from our nation itself. India not only gave such important things to the other part of the world, India also received some good knowledge, good ideas from the other nations. The idea of Greek sculpture and architect style of domes and minarets came from West Asia to our nation. In this way, these land routes as well as sea routes contributed very much in the context of India with other countries of the world. India occupies a very nice and important location in Asia. Due to its strategic location, we had great contact with the other nations in the past as well as at present. India is a big country with 28 states and 9 union territories. Nowadays, Jammu and Kashmir is not a state, it has been converted into two union territories. If we talk about the neighbors, in India there is coastline as well as land boundary. Before 1947, in India there were two types of region. One is princely estates and other were provinces. Provinces were ruled by the British and the head of the British used to be Viceroy. But the princely estates were ruled by local rulers. These local rulers used to be hereditary and they had small kingdoms. Let us see the countries who are our neighbors. From the northwest side, there are two countries, Pakistan and Afghanistan. From the north side, there are China, in which Tibet is there, Nepal, as well as Bhutan. From the east side, there is Myanmar, and one country is there, Bangladesh, which is in between northeast of our nation and mainland of India. If we talk about the neighbors of the southern part of our nation, there are two groups of islands. One is Sri Lanka, which is separated by narrow channels of Pak State and Gulf of Mannar. The second island country is Maldives. This is situated in the south of Lakshadweep island groups of our nation. India is situated at a very strategic location and it has been beneficial for India for long time for international trade. That's all for this chapter. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Let's meet again in next chapter. Till then, bye bye.